Welcome back to StereoEyes Plus. I am super excited. Today we have an unboxing of the Sundown Audio Salt 2 amplifier. This is part of Sundown Audio's Salt series. SALT standing for Sundown Audio Low Voltage Technology. SALT, Sundown Audio Low Voltage Technology. So most car stereo amplifiers, they're rated at 14.1 volts, meaning the watts that they are rated at is at that specific 14.1 volts. A majority of the cars out there, the alternators aren't putting out 14.1 volts. Car audio runs on a 12 volt system. Now, typically alternators will put out 13.5, maybe 13. Sometimes, alternators you're getting a little lower. You're getting closer to 12 volts. Their SALT series is actually rated at 12 volts. So you know that the watts that it's rated at, no matter what your alternator is putting out, you're going to be getting that much power. Also, in the world of amplifiers, majority of the amplifiers are coming out of China. Not that because it's made in China means that they're bad. There's some great products that are coming out of China, but it depends a lot on the company's QC, their quality control. How much are they in the factory to make sure the quality is what it should be. As far as amplifiers go, like I said, most of them are coming out of China, but the best ones are coming out of Korea. The SALT series is made in Korea, so you get the best. It's one of the best quality amps that are out there. Most amps are rated at 1 ohm. Talking to the guys at Sundown, the SALT series can actually handle half ohm. Not that you want to run it at half ohm, because that's just the harder you drive them, the shorter their lifespan tends to be. That's just electronics. So while it's nice to be able to run it at half ohm, you can get more power out for your subs. It's better not to do so to extend the lifespan. But it is nice knowing that it does have that capability. That's how well it's made. Also, amps, car stereo amps, it used to be back in the day, they were rated at so many watts for 4 ohm. When you drop it down to 2 ohm, you get twice the power. When you drop it down to 1 ohm, you get twice the power than you got at 2 ohms. Look at most of the specs of most of the amps out there. You see what they're rated at, how many watts they're rated at 4 ohm. But when you drop it to 2 ohm, you're not doubling the power output. And when you drop it from 2 ohm to 1 ohm, you're not doubling the output. Sundown Audio, you look at their specs, and you actually, just like the old days, you do get a double of power. So this SALT 2 is rated at 500 watts at 4 ohm, or you get 1,000 watts at 2 ohm, or 2,000 watts at 1 ohm. So you actually do get that doubling of power as you drop the impedance from 4 to 2 to 1. All right, let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got. So it comes, you've got nice custom molded styrofoam to help protect it. I like that. Owner's manual. Wiring. And, okay, yeah, for the wiring. The remote. I love the remote on this. Unlike most remotes for your bass knob, this also has an LED readout. Okay, so what I really like about the bass knob is it's not just your bass knob. It also has a readout. So you can actually tell the status of your amp. It will tell you temperature, so you know how hot your amp is, and it'll also tell you voltage. So the voltage that your amplifier is getting from your alternator. And then you also get your cable to go from the amp to your bass knob. And then the amp itself. So you got your two sides. Your one side you have your power and ground, as well as your speaker outs, and you can tell they are beefy. You actually get 0 or odd gauge for ground and power, and then you have, it looks like a full 4 gauge for your speaker wire outs. So that's on one side. On the other side, you have your RCAs. You got really nice quality RCAs. You got your ins, but you also have outs as well. So you can actually strap multiple of these amps together. So if you really need a lot of power, you can put 2 of these bad boys together and really get a lot of power. Along with the ins and outs, you also have your adjustments for your crossover networks and your gain and your plug-in for your bass remote. This thing is a beast, really solid, got some really good weight to it. I love the color, love the design. It looks amazing. And stay tuned for our full website, StereoWise Plus, for the full review coming up. Thanks for viewing. Please like, please share, and please subscribe.